Hey y'all, Ares.Reigns here, back again with another video, and this is the time has come for the vlogging episode. I don't really have much footage to provide for you guys for now. I do have an upcoming trip to Cleveland National Forest soon, and I'll be taking my motorcycle down there, so I'll be getting good footage for you guys there. Nevertheless, let's dive right into it. Things that I use on a day-to-day basis. I use my Samsung S22 Plus to record this footage right now since I got all my other camera footage here, but normally the S22 Plus is my last resort, or if I got a quick short to show you guys on YouTube, and that's what I use. Things that I use on a day-to-day basis here. I use my GoPro Hero 9 with the media mod. It has mods for mounting lights, which I need to buy one. You got microphone for it as well, and you can change out the lenses, similar to what I use here, which I've been using a lot lately, my ND filters from Polar Pro. I use those to provide great footage without having that lens distortion from the sun. This comes with 3 ND filters. It's not the most secure thing, but 3 filters. ND 8, 9, and 10. That means the darker it'll provide a filter, not to be used during daytime, nighttime, or indoors. It'll just distort everything. It'll make it look darker. So you twist the camera lens off, make sure that the P for Polar Pro is facing upwards, and here you are. It has a little nice twang to it. It's gold. Back in the day they weren't magnetic, now they are magnetic, so it won't fall off. Of course, when I ride, I don't ride with the media mod thing here, the foam piece. I use that only for when I'm in the house. So here it is, and that's how it looks like. I'll just leave it on there since I always use it outdoors anyways. Next thing I have is my Canon PowerShot G5X Mark II. This is my professional camera footage. It's not as good as an Eon, Canon, or Rebel, but this does the job. It gets it done for a beginner YouTuber if you're trying to get into it. I highly recommend this kind of camera. It's perfect for vlogging as long as you have a dedicated gimbal, because this camera, when you walk, it bounces. It's not good. Not very good for the eye when you're walking around. So with this one, you can get this one at Amazon. This was like $120. This is the Hohem iSteady Multi. This mounts up to your camera here, and you actually have a steady shot no matter which way you go. The gimbal keeps the camera straightened up, so you get beautiful footage. It charges it up because it is driven by a motor. Calibration is a pain in the butt, but I managed to get it done. This is perfect for vlogging, especially if you add this little tool here. This is called the Ceramic rabbit's foot, and I added the dongle here for the USB. To get better footage, better audio, I use this and I connect it to the USB-C on the side. Put some tape around here and keep it right there so that way it captures great audio and I don't have to worry about voice distortion. It gives a crisper and clear sound. So I use this all the time when I record. And how I get crisp pictures for my Instagram, you got a viewfinder where you can use it to take your pictures. It makes it better. You can tweak it out there while you're taking your picture, and then it works well with Adobe Lightroom, which is what I use majority of the time. Going back to the GoPro, the media mod, as you guys see, I use this thing called the Purple Panda. You'll see it's got purple panda ears. It's just a purple panda, that's what it's called. So you use the audio here, the audio jack, connect. You route this through your helmet when it's here. Once you route it, you have the rabbit's foot here. It tends to tickle a little bit, but you kind of grow used to it, and it prevents any audio distortion as you're riding, picking up wind for those noisy helmets that we possibly have. Some of us have some cheap helmets that cause a lot of noise. I mean, I got my AGV K3 SV, that's a pretty noisy helmet. And the Rock as well. Other stuff that I keep in here for the media mod, sorry about that. I keep extra pieces to connect my GoPro. I got extra batteries, third-party batteries, and also GoPro brand batteries. As you can tell, GoPro batteries last longer than the third-party ones. Those don't last very long. The RAM mount for my GoPro, I connect it here and a safety wire for the track, and I get good footage from my windshield. This thing is a lifesaver. This is a Kingston drive. It's called a DT Micro Duo, 64 gigabytes. If you have an iPhone, they sell the one with the lightning port. If you have an Android or PC, they sell the one with the USB-C. So when I'm trying to download stuff, I use the back end, the regular USB-C, download all my footage, or I download it here for faster speeds with the USB-C connected onto my laptop. Once I'm done, connect onto the phone, done deal. I don't have to worry about getting any other footage. Works just perfectly from there. That's how I acquire my footage faster, because my Wi-Fi really sucks out here. And a cleaning towel, that's all I really have for the GoPro. I don't really have much. For whenever my battery starts running out on any device, they can be charged USB-C except for the power shot from Canon. This is an Aki 8,000 milliamp battery pack. Also, the beautiful thing about this, charges wirelessly. So my phone's running out of battery, set it on top, double tap the button, wireless charger's on. Also comes with a USB cable, charges all my other devices too. For when I'm using my Shoei and I want to capture some good footage, I use this. This goes onto my backpack, straps on, I can use it, and it goes here, and I connect my microphone, easy footage, but from the side profile. And when I'm doing maintenance and stuff to the motorcycle, I just use the GoPro chest piece. That's how I connect things. And last but not least, I have a backpack that I use on not a daily basis. It's mostly for whenever I commute and take video footage, and I have to take a lot of video footage. So that's when I use my North Face backpack. I don't think they sell this backpack anymore. I found this at the outlet during Black Friday. I bought this years ago. It cost me $25. I got lucky because this thing cost $100, and it was 75% off. So good choice. I got all my stuff in here, all my cases for my gimbal, my GoPro, extra battery cases, so on and so forth. Well, that takes care of all that footage. So you're here for what the main thing is, which is mounting a GoPro onto your helmet. I'll be using something simple that everybody has. I'll be using the AGV, so that way you guys can take a look at it. All right, stay tuned. All right, so we're back with the footage. I'm gonna show you guys how I connect the GoPro camera onto my helmet. It's very simple stuff. Make sure that you have the long bolt, because they come with either a short or a long bolt, so you got to be careful on how you're doing this. You want to attach it here, and the reason why you need the long bolt is because of this. There's hardly any room to attach it to. Connect it onto here, to the helmet. Make sure to pull the rubber grommet back that comes with the GoPro. I bought this one at Chin Mounts, chinmounts.com. That's half the battle. GoPro's mounted. So now you want to mount the microphone, this is the part that gives people stress. Of course, my method isn't the only way to do it. There's plenty of methods. I've seen people use duct tape on the side. They use a shorter cable. They route it behind the ear cups. This helmet has no audio, so this is the helmet that I prefer to use for vlogging, and it's the most secure for me. So what I do here is I start off with me connecting the microphone to the bottom port, which that's for audio. Once that is connected, I mount this into the inside of the helmet. Don't give it too much tug, because then you have no slack. You want to make sure there's some slack here. So now that I'm inside the helmet, my job is to route this around. What I do is I pull this back a bit, and I route and stuff it in here. Make sure that the buttons are cleared up. It's kind of a pain in the butt, so I'll show you in a little bit. This helmet is a pain in the butt to work with, because the buttons need a little bit more push to get inside. There we go, that's one. And now the second one.
The second button is up here, and I try to stuff the microphone as much as I can in there and push it downward so that way I don't accidentally crimp the button. Crimp the cable, I mean. Like I said, these AGV buttons are trash, but it gets the job done. All right, there we go. I got some slack here at the bottom, which is exactly what I wanted, and the rabbit's foot is steady in there. No need for tape, no need for anything else. Now my helmet is good to go. I can actually apply footage on there, and let's test this out. Like I said before, I've gotten used to the rabbit's foot, so therefore I don't feel anything really with this, like no tickle. And I also make sure that the vent is closed because you get wind through this helmet. So close this vent up, it's gonna be hot, so open all the other vents up, and there will be no wind noises in the helmet. Make sure you got a snug fit, you're good to go. I didn't strap it on because I'm not going for a ride. So that's pretty much it on this helmet. And that's how that goes connected. Remember to give it some slack. You want some slack at the helmet. And ultimately, that's how you connect your GoPro. Alright guys, next thing, I got nothing else for you, to be honest with you. This is just all the footage I had on mounting my GoPro onto my helmet, onto my AGV. There's other helmets out there that they sell mounts to. The same applies to all of them. Some of them are Velcro, some of them are not, some of them are buttons like these where I struggled. My Rock is a little different. That one has another mount too, but that's another hassle and another story for another day. But that one's kind of tough to play with because the camera angle is kind of weird on that one. But yeah, the Rock is a little sketchy. This one is actually my strongest mount, and I like it. It actually provides clear footage, clear audio. I don't have to worry about distortion or anything on the audio. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. So stay tuned for more footage. I will be providing you more footage. I'm going on a sabbatical, so I will be around with my motorcycle a lot more, riding more, providing canyon footage for you guys. So stay tuned, guys. Ares.Reigns out.